Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Hello, hello. Okay.
Hello. Local representatives, please sit in the first row. Local representatives, please sit in the first row. I'm seeing some LRs that are not listening. Leah, you have to sit in the first row.
Is this working? Is this working?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Can everybody find a seat, please? We are trying to start exactly now. Thank you. So, National Platform 1 is officially starting. I have the clicker right. That is not working. Okay. So I invite Phoebe to the stage.
Hi, everyone. How's the energy level? Y- More convinced, please. Come on. Okay, but I'm very happy to see you here this morning. It's very nice for me to be opening NP1 in my home section. And I had a lot of conversation with some of you yesterday, and I really hope with this NP we get to know each other, connect, and ultimately get to do our job at the local level even a little bit better, because we are impacting lives of the people we meet. Said that, I would like to ask the OC to make a small introduction on themselves. I will take the mic. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna talk with the mic because I don't have a lot of voice. But yeah, is there anything? The point of contacts are Andrea from the Council of Advice. She's there. And from the National Board, I'll be the point of contact. So if anything happens, you want to talk to someone, you can reach out at this number. And yes, city introduction.
In that case, test one.
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Theo. My name is Theodora, but you can short it to Theo. I'm the communication manager of ESN Romania, but I'm here as the main chair for this NP, and I'm very glad to be here. I am a professional yapper, but for this time, I'm here to let you yap in a very orderly fashion, though. And some ways to win my heart are doing an outfit check with me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Barbu. I'm the vice chair. So I was the president of ESN Basel in Switzerland last year. Right now I'm positionless, more or less, so I'm hashtag open to work for ESN. I'm originally from Romania. I've been living in Switzerland for 5 years and now I live in Belgium. And yeah, my main job here is to take minutes of the meeting. And a way to win my heart is to remind me to take the flag, because this is not my section's flag, it's another section's flag that has the same colors, so I'm covering the section's name with my leg, so it looks like I'm taking a picture with my own flag.
Hi, my name is Tom. I'm the technical chair. I'm from ESN Switzerland, where I'm the IT manager. I'm also the president of ESN Lucerne. I studied business informatics, and I'm today responsible for everything technical related, so that the stream is working. Yes, we're streaming to YouTube live. Then ways to win my heart is food, karaoke, and talk to me about LinkedIn.
It's still not working? Okay. So we will go on with Anna presenting the procedures.
Wouldn't want to miss out. Okay, yeah, this works, I think. Okay, so welcome to the national platform. We have some sort of ground rules and procedures for any big ESN event. So the first and foremost, you need to use inclusive language. So make sure to speak English so that everyone understands you. Introduce yourself with your preferred pronouns if you're comfortable with that. And try to avoid any gender generalizations. So instead of saying, I don't know, guys, girls, stick with everyone, folks, people, ESNers. I know there's one delegation that uses humans, so that's also an option if you want to do that. Next slide, please. Lovely. General rules. Be on time. A little bit hypocritical coming from me this morning, but yeah, for the rest of the MP, stick to being punctual. It helps the CT and us out a bunch. Make sure to be respectful. We're going to be discussing a lot of different topics as MP. Maybe you're going to disagree with someone, but just be nice about it. It's fine. And really, really do stick to speaking English also during breaks, because that gives everyone a chance to get to know each other and doesn't exclude anybody. Yeah, there is a quiet room. Just ask the OC about it. If you need a moment to yourself or you're feeling overwhelmed, you can go there. And yes, gestures, which hopefully you're already using a bit on the local level, but we're going to go through on the national level as well. You raise two fingers if you have a reaction to something that someone has just said. It's not another question, it's like a point following on from something that was just discussed. One finger is a procedural question. This takes priority above all else. This is to do with like anything related to how the meeting is taking place. Like, I don't know, if the microphone glitches out and you can't hear anything, that's like a procedural point, for example. If someone's not present, that's a procedural point. Jazz hands, these, yeah, everyone. Some of you aren't doing them. Hello, SNA. Jazz hands, please. Thank you. Expresses appreciation. And hands up, like this, means everyone else has to also put their hands up and it's asking for silence. Next slide. Yeah. For the speakers list, those of you who are at SIM and a bit of the CLR, you'll have an idea of what this is already. Anyone is welcome to speak, but you have to ask the CT to be added to the speakers list. You'll see how this works in a second. We use something called Slido. If you have a question, you add your name and your section in Slido. And then same thing with the fingers, like if you have a response or a comment, you raise your two fingers to the point that was just raised on the Slido, and one finger if you have procedural comment. You wait until the CT gives you the right to speak, and always, 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 always start by saying your name and section. You're gonna hear that so much. Name and section all the time, it's for the minutes. Yeah. This is the QR code to the Slido, so if you bring your phones out, it should be fairly straightforward how it works. You just write a comment in there with your name and section first, and it'll be added to the topic that's being discussed. There's also a code there, if that's preferable. Oh, yeah. And also, it'll be put up on the screen before every question round, so if you didn't get a chance to scan it just now, it's okay, it's not the end of. And there's a little tutorial. Thank you, Jasper. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can continue. That was beautiful, though. Okay, CT.
No, wait. Thank you. So for the, I can do it. I can multitask. Thank you. So the explanation of voting, we have two kind of votes, the public vote and the secret votes. As far as I understood, everything that we are voting on this platform is a public vote. Every vote delegate holds the voting device for what they are voting on, if it's a yes, no, abstain, and the scrutinizers have counted the votes. And the voting devices should be very well visible, so raise them pretty high. Secret we won't necessarily use secret votes, but if you want to propose having a secret vote, you can do that. And how does the voting work? With majorities, we have three kinds of majorities. The simple majority, where the highest percentage of the casted vote wins. And if you abstain yourself, the abstention is not counted, so it's out of the total number of votes. The absolute majority, that it needs to be more than 50% of the cast votes. And the two-third absolute majority, when it's pretty self-explanatory, it needs to reaches more than two-thirds of the casted votes. Is it clear for everybody? Nod your head. Thank you. And yeah, we inform that all the votes are formal, besides the quorum check that is informal. Thank you. And now the quorum check. Yes, I'm explaining what a quorum check is. Thank you. So why are we doing a quorum check? We need, for an assembly to work, we need to reach a certain number of present members so that the meeting is valid. What is the quorum check of ESN The Netherlands, and in general, a quorum check? More than half, like half plus one, needs to be present or represented in the room. And the method is a trial vote. And we have a question for that. And I'm very curious about what's your opinion on if we will be, thanks Barbu, butchering the names of the sections. We are international guests. What? Okay. Oops. Yeah. So, like, so can you please raise your devices section by section? Can I use the list on your website? Okay. Okay. ESN Amsterdam, ESN Breda, ESN Delft, ESN Groningen, ESN Haarlem, okay, ESN Leiden, thank you for all your support, ESN Maastricht, ESN Nijmegen, thank you, ESN Rotterdam, ESN The Hague, The Hague, ESN The Hague, ESN Tilburg, ESN Twente, ESN Utrecht, ESN VU Amsterdam. ESN Wageningen, I tried my best. And ESN Zole. Okay. So we are 14 out of 16. That means that the quorum check is okay. The quorum, we have quorum, and the majority is gonna be 8 because it needs to be 7 plus 1, so 8. The math is mathing. Um, it's not updated, right? No, it is. What do you mean? We have the scrutinizers. It's okay. We had the quorum check, and now we have the scrutinizers. Okay. So, okay. Moving on with the appointment of scrutinizers. Um, do you know, everybody knows what a scrutinizer is? Okay, so we present what a scrutinizer is. We are presenting some votes, but we are 3 people. We need some help from your side to be able to count all the time very exactly which are the votes and what kind of votes and how many are they. We need 2 people, right? 2 scrutinizers, correct me if I'm wrong, 2. 2 scrutinizers to help us with this amazing task. Is anyone offering? It's very fun, I promise. Okay. And another one. Who's updating?
Stop and start again. That's
Okay, thank you for our beautiful volunteers. So we will go on with some voting because we need to approve the scrutinizers. So the question is, do you approve of Michael and Jakub? Jakub? As the scrutinizers for NP1? Hmm? Raise your voting devices for yes. I'm not going. Raise, okay. Raise your voting devices for no. Raise your voting devices for abstain. Thank you very much. Congrats, Michael and Jakub, for being the scrutinizers. And thank you so much. You may now sit down. We will go on with the agenda presentation a bit. We will briefly go through it. All of you already saw the agenda. Everybody's familiar with it, I hope. This is just for refreshment. We will, yeah, approve of agenda and some approvals of minutes, something, and after that we'll have a coffee break for 15 minutes. Yeah, lunch, other things, and everybody everybody has the agenda, and you can always consult it and always check it for updates. There is the time and the effective time, that it's the actual time. So please take into consideration that and always check it. And this is for the second day. And now we are going through it because the agenda needs to be approved by you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So the next question is, do you approve the agenda of NP1? I invite the scrutinizers in the front. Raise your voting devices for yes. Raise your voting devices for no. Raise your voting devices for abstain. Thank you. The agenda is approved. Sorry. So, to say like, the agenda is approved with 14 votes of yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, just stay here. We need to approve the minutes of NP3. So the next question is if you approve the minutes of NP3. Please raise your devices for yes. Raise your devices for no. Raise your devices for abstain. The minutes of NP3 were approved with 13 yes and 1 no, because it's a simple majority. Stay here, please. It's not working anymore. It is. Huh? No, it's not. Okay, it's back. The approval of minutes of CLR1. The question is, do you approve the minutes of CLR1? Raise your devices for yes. Raise your devices for no. Raise your devices for abstain. The minutes of CLR1 were approved by 14 yes. Thank you. You can be free now. Back to your seats. And I invite the National Board to the stage for an introduction. Procedural. Name and section. Sorry, I didn't hear your name and section. I'm so sorry. Coming back. Okay, we're back. I invite for the third time the National Board for a quick introduction. And I'm inviting Phoebe to start.
Hello. Sorry, I like to present standing, so it's just like a thing. Okay. So I'm Phoebe. I'm the president for this year. I'm originally from Italy. And some personal updates throughout the summer. I graduated from my master in this very room, actually. It was very cringy. I did a lot of crying during my speech on the podium. And I'm starting my new job next week at the European Medicine Agency as a trainee. And during the summer, I, well, went home. I also went to Sweden as part of the chairing team for the National Assembly in Sweden. And I also met some family there. Yeah, other things I did from the pictures. I really love volleyball, so I went to see the Netherlands and Italy playing. Of course, Italy won because, I mean, we are Olympic champions. Um, and then you can see there with my friends, we got an award for a consultancy project we did for with a school for diversity and inclusion this year. Then professional. I did a lot of things throughout the past couple of months. The first one that's maybe the most exciting one was at the beginning of September. I got to be a panelist at the National Student Housing Conference that was held in Nijmegen. So we talked a lot about how international students get a little bit discriminated on the market and things that can be done. And this was really nice, and it was done also in collaboration with a couple of our stakeholders. More on these later in the day. I work on the policy plan. I had a lot of meetings with our covenant partners, more on them later as well, ISOs, VB, and GR, but also with our national agency, NAFEG, and just on Thursday, I was having consultation for the new round of funding for the Erasmus program. Oh, I'm gonna try to go faster because I'm taking up too much time. Yeah, then I started the one-on-one with the national board. I also started one-on-one with the local president. I saw a good part of you. Some of you did not book an appointment with me, so I will come search for you after. And we also set up the education and youth team, the edu team, and the president community. And we are starting the preparation for the GA in Wroclaw in November. When we will have to vote on different topics. And I think the thing I've been most busy with is that all the events that I attended throughout this month, I try to develop new cooperation avenues with other organizations that are in around the topic of education, and more on this later as well. But that's it for me. You can ask a question to us at the end when we all present it if you're curious.
Yeah. I will not present standing up because I have old lady legs at the ripe old age of 22. I'm Anna. I'm the vice president and secretary for the national board. I'm half Norwegian, half Scottish. That's what those little letters there stand for. Personally, over the summer, I also graduated. Actually, that wasn't over the summer. That was last week. You also graduated with me. It was the same ceremony. It was a bachelor's degree in philosophy at Leiden University, and now I'm doing my master's in politics, philosophy, and economics, also at Leiden University. Everyone else has, it seems, a pretty fun summer. I spent almost the entirety of it working more than full-time at my horrible minimum wage job, which wasn't great, and I wouldn't recommend it, but I did get to see my friends. So that's a little photo bottom right of a Shabbat dinner I had with some of my friends. That was lovely. The photo in the middle at the bottom is a picture of me to de-influence you from having a job. I luckily did get to go on an end of summer holiday to Croatia, which was very nice. is what I saved up for. So that was lovely. So I did get a little bit of a break in the end. And now professionally, kind of look, if you saw anything that was either an email or had words in it, I probably had something to do with it. I worked on setting up SIM, CLR, and now NP1 as well. So everything to do with like the agenda, content workshops, being in touch with OC. That's all me, baby. Behind the scenes, we've been working on restructuring how board support works. That's been a lot with me in collaboration with Jasper. I'm very happy with how that's going. Also working on restructuring how our general meetings, so that's our national platforms, how they work. We'll get a little bit to that a little later. I've also been sending out open calls and looking over all your beautiful action plans and budgets from those of you who sent them to me. They're very nice. Thank you for that. And then, yeah, just generally emails, so much Google Chats and Meets. Yeah, it's been a good time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sabine. I'm the treasurer for this mandate, and I was also the treasurer last mandate, so it's very nice for me to actually be in the same position 1 year later. In my personal life, I started my master's in cybersecurity and AI, and I like doing a lot of sports. And now, recently, I started running and swimming, preparing for a triathlon next summer. Uh, by started running, I mean I just run maybe 5 minutes a week, and then that's my running for the week. But yeah, I'm also slowly starting my job hunt. I guess adult life is slowly catching up to me, so I need to find a job eventually. But professionally, I've been working on the budget. Well, you'll see it later in like 2 hours. We'll talk a lot about it. I've also been catching up with bookkeeping. Over the summer, I kind of took an extended break, so I still have some books to fix. But yeah, SNA, we did an audit and everything was fine. I also prepare some workshops, so also for this, but also for those coming to web, I'll also give a workshop there. And I had a lot of treasurer calls, so I already met with most local treasurers just to have a quick introduction call and see how things are going in the section. And also, yeah, the very boring aspects of treasury, paid invoices here and there, and that's pretty much it.
Hello, hello. My name is Jasper. I'm the network manager of this year. A little bit on my personal life. I have spent most, if not all, of the summer on research and other things related to university, and it was all for naught because I still was not able to start my master's. But I have just one course this year, which means that I have a lot of time to spend on ESN and other things. So, for example, I signed up for a lot of the other NAs, MPs, and other events that we have within the network. So last weekend I was in Estonia. I was the main chair for their National Assembly. Awesome. And next weekend I'll be in Belgium, and until mid-November, I believe, I'll be gone every weekend. So that's pretty dope, I guess. Professionally on ESN side for ESN NL, I worked a lot on web, the Western European platform that's happening in Switzerland in a couple of weeks. So everybody that's going there, all the delegates, you know, all of the information I already know, and hopefully you've already booked all the travel plans as well. I already started looking at accommodation and already bought or booked the accommodation for EGM, which is going to be a conference in April. I'm going to talk about that much more later. And work together with Anna to set up much of the international office. Two of the board support members are also present, and the membership team, which are also all present. Besides that, we also have our own sort of MP coming up for all the national boards, so the General Assembly. And for that, I also have to work together with Phoebe to write some reports and a lot of internal digital restructuring of some of our processes. So that's basically what I've been up to.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mara, the current communication manager of ESNNL. I am from Romania, but currently I'm staying in Nijmegen, where I'm doing my 3rd year of Bachelor in Artificial Intelligence. I know, very non-communication, but it is what it is. Lately, I've been planning some traveling that I'm going to do in the next months. I'm going to London with my sister, to the GA, and another place that I completely forgot right now. I've been doing a lot of cooking. It was a passion that I kind of discovered lately, and also lots of reading, but mostly non-fiction. So if you're coming to me with like non-fiction recommendations, I'm willing to listen to you, but probably I'm not going to read them. On the professional side, I joined the community meetings in Aveiro for the communication community. I had my first community call with the local PRs, and that went very well. I'm proud of it. I had my discussions with my PR committee and I team for setting up the upcoming year. updating the ESN NL website and currently in the works to do so. Yeah, also prepared the board pictures, basically everything that you see from the board pictures wise. I hope you like them because we are really, really proud of them. I've been also been busy making content for our social media, for LinkedIn and for Instagram specifically, constantly rearranging the social media schedule because I want to make space for everything that I want to post, and that's kind of a hassle sometimes. And yeah, sometimes I'm stalking your social media platforms because, yeah, well, I'm currently the Vim police, I guess. But everyone has been doing a good job, so nothing to complain there. Keep going.
Hi everyone, I am Tessa. I am this year's project manager for ESNNL. I'm a Dutchie, born and raised. So some personal stuff. I started my master's in culture, organization, and management at VU Amsterdam, and I also spent some time at a goat farm for that, like every Wednesday. I am nearly finished with my reading challenge, 56 of 60 books. I worked on my sister's new plays. I'm also on game 3 of 11 with field hockey. We won 2. I've been Appie-strijder working at the Albert Heijn. Also kind of looking for a new job because I've been there for 6.5 years and I'm done with it. So professional-wise, I went to an information session for Connect for Global Change yesterday, setting up projects with the project committee and also working on the AISS, the Annual International Student Survey, of which you will hear more later this NP.
Yes, good morning everyone. My name is Richard. I recently graduated in BIM, that's Business, IT and Management, and now live in Rotterdam, and I just started my pre-master at RSM. If you're wondering what that beautiful picture is, above that is the ESN Zwolle flag underwater, where I took some local buddies at the end of my local board year to go diving. So if you have a diver's license, please hit me up and maybe we could recreate this picture at the end of my local or national board year. So that's me and my hobbies. Professionally wise, I've had contact this summer with all of our partners. I've had some introduction calls with some new partners as well as negotiating some partnership stuff with future partnerships, but I'll tell more about that tomorrow. In other news, I've been busy with setting up the National Activity Committee. We'll also hear some interesting stuff about that today. And I've also been with some business and finance calls to see what's happening internationally, what the international board is doing regarding their partnerships. And just like Mara, I also was last week in Aveiro for the community meeting.
Thank you all so much. This is a very nice opportunity because everyone is gathered here and you have the chance to see everyone. And if you have a question for anyone from the NB, this is an amazing chance for you. So please, if you have any kind of question, curiosity about the national board, please raise your hand. Not that curious? Okay. Suit yourself. We will continue. It's not working again. I'm sorry. We will continue with the international guest introduction. And the first one is ESN Switzerland.
That's me. Hello. Can we go to the next slide already? Okay, so as you know, I'm Barbu. I was the president of ESN Basel in Switzerland last year. And a fun fact about me is that I've never actually been on the national level of ESN Switzerland. So but I'm somewhat qualified to talk about it because I've been very involved. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, so we have 13 sections in Switzerland. We used to have 14, and we unfortunately lost a section this year, which was very sad for all of us. So be careful who you're friends with, is my takeaway from that. Can we go to the next slide, please? Yeah, so Switzerland is divided into kind of three geographical regions. We have 4 official languages. We have sections in the German-speaking, in the Italian-speaking, and in the French-speaking regions. Of course, the German-speaking region and the Italian-speaking region do everything in English, and the French-speaking region does everything in French. So it's a bit hard for us to go and visit. Can we go to the next slide, please? We have this amazing new visual identity in the last 2 years where we have kind of like matching flags with matching colors. It's a bit annoying that some sections have the same colors, but it's also very practical, as you saw with my picture with another section's flag. Can we go to the next slide, please? Yeah, our national level, this is our amazing national board and board support structures. We don't have a VP at the moment, so if anybody is interested in applying, please, Agri, our amazing president, she's actually doing everything from Canada. And Domi, our communication manager, has a whole football team of board support, so we are curious to see what's gonna come out of that. Next. Yeah, in terms of national events, we have our National Erasmus Games and the Swiss Train Rally, which is my favorite thing to come out of ESN Switzerland. So I want to talk a bit more about that. Could you go to the next slide, please? Okay, basically the concept is there's teams from every section in every city. Is there an echo? Is it just my, okay. There's teams from every section in every city that like wake up in the morning and go to 3 different cities across Switzerland, and it's a mystery. They don't know where they're going, so they have to guess where they're going and solve challenges in every city. They get points, and the teams all compete with each other for the points. And at the end, everybody meets at a kind of a central location and goes for a party. So this is our biggest event. It's with a lot of people, and we always take international guests. So if you're interested, I will mention that a bit later again. Besides fun, ESN Switzerland is also very active on the advocacy side. So as you might know, Switzerland is not in the Erasmus program. This was a political decision like 12 years ago now. And we've been like actively like working a lot on trying to be a member again, and we might rejoin in 2027. But yeah, you can see some of our efforts. We have the Erasmus is a Big Plus campaign, and we are really proud of this. We did kind of a marriage ceremony between like Europe and Switzerland in front of the Swiss parliament a couple years ago. Yeah. Okay, we have our national assemblies, we call them. This is a picture from a couple of years ago with the old flags. We have the new flags now. And yeah, if you're interested in joining any of our events, you can come to our NAs, so our NPs. You can come as an international guest, and you get a travel grant of up to 100 francs, which is like 110 euros. The train rally, of course, we have our train rally in October, I think, and we're still accepting international guests. And yeah, we might have a new training event. And also WEP. Who's going to WEP in Switzerland? Okay, I see that the spots were quite limited. But yeah, very excited about WEP. And I will give the microphone to Tom to talk about ESN Lucerne.
Hello, everyone. So I'm the IT manager for ESN Switzerland. I am also the president for ESN Lucerne. I'm 30 plus years old. We don't talk about that. Originally, I'm from Emmen, Netherlands. I'm born here. When I was 6 years, we moved to Switzerland, so there's a whole story. And then I can do cricket sounds, which is my fun fact for the day. Super funny if the teacher is trying to make a joke. Otherwise, pretty useless. Ways to win my heart. Again, food, karaoke, LinkedIn. Again, hit me up on LinkedIn. Lucerne, official section since 2018. We, this semester, only have over 500 students, which is double the amount that we had last semester, which is amazing. Our team grew over the last year from 12 to 35 people, and that brings challenges on its own. Lucerne, we work with the 3 major universities, PH, UNILU, and HSLU. And then the board is consistent of 8 people, 4 you see here, me as the president, then we have the vice president, treasurer, and the event manager. And then we have the communications manager, the body coordinator, partnership manager / local representative, and our webmaster. 2 of my favorite events is the Bunker Tour. So Bunkers are quite common in Switzerland. In case of an emergency, whole Lucerne can fit into one massive bunker, which is absolutely massive to think about. And the scale of those bunkers always blows me away. And then we have our cabin weekend, which basically is 1 weekend away, just in the mountains. If there's snow, we go skiing, we go sledging, we go make snowball fights. And during summer, obviously camping, swimming, and a lot of other fun activities. And our upcoming NA, as Barbara already said, is Winterthur, which is going to happen on the 26th to 28th of September, so next weekend. Sorry, it's next weekend. I made a boo-boo. Then the full weekend is obviously with an exciting social program. As here, you know the drill. Yeah. Contact me at webmaster@esn.ch. And I'll hand the mic over to Taltech. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. So I'm here today as a representative of ESN Taltech IC, but also I'm also a partnership coordinator of ESN Estonia, but today I'm representing my local section, which is ESN Taltech IC. So here you can see our board, and this is me. As you can see, there are not a lot of us, but we are hoping that we will have more people joining the section later. Yes, as we are part of the university and basically we have 2-3 international organizations, which is not a lot, but we do encourage people to join us, Estonians as well, which are not really into joining those type of organizations, but basically we cooperate with the student union, and recently they joined the pentathlon games in Taltech and they achieved the 6th place, which is quite good. Then we have the events overview, what we did basically recently. And we had the orientation days, we had the 17 SECO events, and I mean, of course, we incorporate different cultural, social, and educational things into that. Recently, we had the members hangout, and we had the newbies meeting, so we hope we will get more people in the board and support positions. This is basically my job as a local level representative. I currently contacted Domino's and they helped us a lot during the members meeting, during the newbies meeting, and also during the big event which is called City Games, and it's organized with ESN Tallinn. Then we also have a new partner which is Alternativa. It's a piercing salon. I think it's quite nice. And the company, which is called On Campus Abroad, it's an insurance company, so I think quite good for the international students. So this is it.
Next, ESN Greece.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Nicolas Taxiarchis, but because it's too hard to pronounce, just Tax. I am currently the treasurer of ESN Greece. I used to be the treasurer and the partners manager for the last 2 years in my local section, ESN Western Macedonia. And last year, I also was the community manager of ESN Greece. I am turning 22 on Monday. I was born in Mytilene, raised on Volos, and I'm studying in Florina in Greece. But currently I'm doing my Erasmus in Meppel. It's a very small city next to Vole. And a way to my heart is just to offer me a ticket for a travel. So ESN Greece is part of the SIP. Actually, I am the delegation leader for this year, and it will be held in Armenia. This is our national board. We don't currently have supporters because tomorrow is our extraordinary NA, so we will have a vote. We have a president, vice president, communication manager, project manager, and me, the treasurer. And we hope that we have a WPA and a partners manager very soon. We're in more than 16 cities. We have 20 local sections, and we are divided in 4 different regions inside Greece in order to have some regional platforms and more easy communication between us. So the structure is really big. The main concept is that every position has his supporters, but it's like most of us we have started having community managers, so we have like less work to do, so we can concentrate more in the in other stuff. And we also have like audit, sharing team, and here, there you can see the regions. The let's say the cyan is the regions that we don't have ESN sections. In last EGM, we got many awards, ESN awards. I'm not going to pass them all because it's a lot and we don't have time, but you can take a look. And if you want to ask me anything about them, I will be really happy to say everything. Some of them are from our local sections, but we also consider them like ESN Greece, so that's why I put them all there. Yeah. We have 2 national events. The Crete trip, which it's taking place in Crete, one of the biggest islands of Greece, and it's let's say more of a party and cultural trip for Erasmus students and the ESNers, of course. Like last year, the participation was like 800 people. So yes, and the youth leaders is a youth fair for everyone. Greek students, Erasmus people, like everyone is so open. It has not a participation fee, so you're more than welcome to come. Yes. And we have our internal national events. We have 2 national assemblies, many training events, like the national training event for everyone, and an online national newbies training, and of course our local boards meeting. Thank you very much. This is how you can contact ESN Greece, and this is how you can contact me.
I'm inviting myself. Can I? Okay. Okay. So, hi again from ESN Romania. Long story short, so basically, until 2 weeks ago, we were 14 sections. Now we are 15 sections. We are present in 12 cities. 3 of the sections are in Bucharest, and the other ones, it's 1 section per city. We are collaborating with 46 higher education institutions, which is kind of great, but a lot of them are in Bucharest, actually. And the structure of our activity is that we have parted our events in events, as in events for volunteers, and the events for Erasmus students are called projects, are the national projects. So we have 2 national assemblies, and 1 in autumn and 1 in spring. The spring one is the elective one, and 2 training events, 1 local board training that is happening in the summer, because the mandates, the mandates in general are beginning in June, so it's the perfect time for the local boards to gain experience and be ready for the academic year. And the second one is a national training event happening in December that it's aimed to newbies up to 1 year, 1.5 years. And the 3 national projects that we have, The most important one and the biggest one is Halloween in Transylvania. It's actually happening obviously around Halloween. It's never ever happening exactly during Halloween because it would be crazy to rent something in Transylvania during Halloween. Just Elon Musk does that, actually. Yeah, and it's happening in 1 month. We are also accepting international guests if you want to join it. You have to contact a local section though to come through it, but we are open to international guests. We have the National Erasmus Games Romania, obviously, happening in spring, and my dear one is Escape to Vama Veche. Vama Veche is this very hippie place in the seaside, very near the border with Bulgaria that, I don't know if you know, Romania was a communist country, and we had a period of rebellion. Yeah, and this place, Vama Veche, was the place where like literally everything could have happened. So it's not like this anymore, but the vibe is still about freedom and self-expression. So yeah, that one is happening in May. Actually, for the last edition, I was part of the OC, and it's a very dear event for me. And I invite you, like for all of them, we are accepting international guests. For Halloween in Transylvania, generally we have around 800 people, 900. National Erasmus Games, it's a lot smaller. I guess it's kind of the same for all the countries, unfortunately, around 100. And for Escape to Vama Veche, we tend to have 400 to 500 participants. A bit about me. As I said, I'm the communication manager of ESN Romania. I was president of a local section last year. I'm in my 4th year of ESN, which is kind of strange. I just realized when I wrote that down. I have to quit. I'm a part-time helper, and but yeah, if you ask my friends, probably it's a full-time. I'm a marketing enthusiast. I'm working in marketing. This is why it's a bit hard for me to balance also ESN and my life right now. But I think, given the fact that it's my 4th year, maybe it's time. I created some fun facts and random facts. I created my first fashion magazine at kindergarten, and yeah, probably my peak, only downgrading from that point. And I love traveling, and actually it's my first time in the Netherlands right now, and is my 25th visited country. So also a nice number. Thank you. That's, I suppose. Yeah, and I invite ESN France to the stage.
Hello. Whoa. Hey. Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to present to you the ESN network. So my name is Maxim. I'm actually not part of the national board of ESN France. I'm the president of ESN Marseille. So the French network is 35 sections, 5 regions. I'm part of the one at the bottom left, bottom right. So that is Marseille. We have more than 1,500 ESNers and 25,000 international students. And every year we have 2 national platforms. Our next national platform, I don't think can apply, but you can apply to the one that is in Paris in February. So feel free to apply for it. But I need to warn you because it's in French. We do our national events in French, so sorry about that. Moving on. So this is the ESN France structure. So on the left, it's all volunteers. And on the right, like Lea is, so this is the part that where salaries are, like people that are getting paid, the others volunteers. Um, and it's pretty much it. I don't have a lot of things to say. As I said, I'm not really part of national board, so I cannot really like tell you more in details about it. But I'm going to present you some of our projects of ESN France. So the one that I think is the most interesting is Sound of Mobility. Feel free to scan the thing. It's a podcast where they talk about mobility. They collected people talking about how important it is, obviously. And we have projects such as Green It Up, so to boost green mobility, going on mobility by train and not going on by plane. And yeah, this is the projects that the previous slide you've seen that what they work on, basically. This is a bunch of, so this is a picture from our national platform, so this is everyone there. So this was like NP of last year, this was the NP of a couple years ago. So, but it's just I don't have more to say about this. And I just have like more pictures about it, but now I want to focus more about what I know, which is ESN Marseille, which is my section. So, so being the president, I'm actually doing an internship from in Enschede. So I'm actually doing remote presidents, which is kind of a difficult task, but it is possible when you have a good team. So and they're handling it pretty well. In my section, we have like I wanted to talk about. We have a music project like every beginning of the year. We do we take internationals that want to do music, and we make a group, and then we make them do concerts. So it's pretty good. If you ever pass by Marseille. Feel free to join our events. It's pretty nice. And I think that was pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. So thank you for listening and have a nice day.
So we have just a second. I know we are enthusiastic about the coffee break. We have 15 minutes for the coffee break. Please be back in time. You're free to go.
Okay, everyone, we are actually catching up on time quite quickly, so we will take 5 minutes to do what we in the ESN business call an energizer. And specifically, we will do the ESN Switzerland Energizer. Yay! It's basically a dance, and we're gonna do it in the front, and you're also gonna have to do it there, and then you're gonna be super energized. Okay, can we do it? Let's go. Everyone stand up.
Make sure you have some space.
Come to the front. Front.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Is it working? It's working. Amazing. Thank you. Let me catch my breath. Thank you for being back. I do have one mention before officially starting with the next part, is that we didn't have the opportunity to have questions for the international guests because we are trying to recover some time. But please, I highly encourage you to catch them in the coffee breaks, during lunch, during the social program, because it's a very nice opportunity to understand how other NOs are working and get some inspiration. Thank you. And we can move on with ESNNL 101, and I invite, I see, yeah, I also see it here now, sorry. And I invite Anna to the stage.
Okay, let's see if I can, I gotta click here? Ah, I see. That, oh no, that's the other way. I see, okay, I got it. All right, welcome to ESNNL 101. This is not going to be a comprehensive explanation of everything to do with ESN The Netherlands, but it's a quick overview of what we are as an organization. This is also kind of for international guests, so you get a little bit of a crash course in what ESN The Netherlands is like, what our culture is like, what we do, basically. So we have 16 beautiful sections. Half of you are going to be presenting today, the other half tomorrow. We very much look forward to hearing about all of you. We're a little bit special. We do things a little bit differently in the Netherlands. Most other national organizations focus on exchange students. I mean, that's why it's the Erasmus Student Network. But in the Netherlands, we get a lot of full-time international students, as well as exchange students. Just last year, we had 131,000 international students enrolled in higher education institutions across the country. That was an increase of like 3,800 from the year before. So it's a steadily rising number, which means, I was shaking your head, which means that most of our boards are not Dutch, and most of the students we cater to are full-time international students and not exchange students, which doesn't apply to a lot of other NOs. So that's something interesting about us. What else makes us a bit different? Well, we're very influenced by Dutch student board culture. For example, most sections have a Kobo. Another thing is that most of us only do a one-year mandate, which is very, very different from other national organizations, where people will be part of ESN for years and years and years and years, on the local level, on the national level, board support, whatever, you name it. Most people in the Netherlands within ESN do 1 year and then dip, which can be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to get into that a little more, but just to know, that's something that makes us different from other national organizations. Also, the Netherlands is tiny, which is nice because we get to see each other way more often. Yeah. A lot of other countries can't necessarily do big platforms where every section can make it. Some of them do like regional platforms, but there'd be no point in doing that because, yeah, you can like walk the Netherlands within like a day, right? So it's not very big, and that makes it special as well. Which all sounds great, very cool, very fun. Any downsides? And this is something you guys can also keep an eye on your local level. Member retention is a little bit more difficult because we have that culture of you come in for 1 year, and then you finish your board year, and then you move on to something else. We're also a little bit out of the loop compared to the rest of the network, which struck me. I was at EGM last year, and I saw other sections, other NOs that are a lot smaller than ours. Like ESN Estonia was nominated for like 37 Erasmus Network Awards, which we don't really take part in. So that's also something we can work on throughout these next few years, get ourselves a little bit more integrated. But that being said, we have a lot of fun. Everyone is very enthusiastic. I really love this network. Because it's such a small country, sections get to meet up very often. You've heard from Jasper a bit already at the CLR about like buddy sections. We actually get to do things together very often, and it's lovely. And we always have lots of big plans, and we also have lots of fun events within the network. We have a very top-tier international reputation. Those of you who are going to WEP, you'll see this. We play Europapa usually everywhere we go, and people are like, oh, that's the Dutch network. And that's kind of fun. And yeah, so that's the fun stuff. You can always ask any questions. If you have any questions, put them in the Slido, and I'll answer them at the end of this segment. But we're going to get into stuff that's a little bit more boring. I'm sorry, it's boring, but it's necessary. What exactly makes you guys an ESN The Netherlands section? And this is where our statutes come in. And they're like rules that everyone has to follow, basically, to make us function as we do. Yeah, you're going to have to pay attention to this, unfortunately. So there's 3 types of requirements. You have access to all these documents, by the way. So if all this information doesn't sink in at once, it's fine. I'll also link you to the newbie document at the end of this presentation. You're going to have access to the slides. It's okay, you can revisit this. You don't have to memorize it. But there's certain legal requirements you guys have to fulfill. There's also duties that are like criteria that you guys have to fulfill to be a section that make you guys, so the legal criteria are what make you guys like an organization, right? And the duties are what make you guys a part of ESN The Netherlands, and you have to keep fulfilling those duties to continue to be part of the network. And the quality criteria are like things that are nice to have, like measurable things that make us see that you are a good section compared to, I don't know, other sections, for example. And we're going to get into these a little bit. So firstly, this goes on for a little while, just be prepared. First part of your duties, our sections need to attend all GMs and CLR meetings. GM stands for General Meeting, which in our case are these national platforms. Different NOs use different terminology for different things. You guys should have a bank account registered to your organization. You should have a procedure within the statutes and standing orders that lay down how the sections board gets appointed or elected. You should provide the vice president of the national board, that's me, with an action plan and annual budget 1 week before the first NP of the year at the latest, which has already been done. You guys got a lot of information about this, so I'm going to skim over the stuff about action plans and budgets a bit because you're all aware of it already. There we go. Action plan as well. Some of you did get exemptions regarding the budgets and action plans. I've already been in touch with you. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me and keep me updated. Third part of your duties, to register at least 2 activities per 3 months on the activities registration system. And at least one should be related to a cause, one of the ESN causes. Remember to inform the national board, so that's us up here, about any incoming or outgoing members of your board within 2 weeks of the change, and make sure that the information on the dashboard, that's the big ESNNL dashboard where everyone's contact information is, make sure that's kept up to date. In general, make sure that's kept up to date. Some of you have not filled it in yet, so please do that, thank you. Make sure to follow Vim, or else Mara will get on your case. If you have any questions about Vim, you can also ask her directly as well, of course. Make sure your local partner information on esncar.org is also kept up to date. That's not just for you guys, it's also for people who are coming to your section, like, oh, what discounts do they have? It needs to be kept up to date for them as well. Make sure to promote the national activities. You're going to hear more about national activities and what they are later on today. Make sure you have a working and up-to-date website, which should contain information about your city. It should contain information about your headquarters, so your address, email address, for example. It should make reference to the fact that you're part of ESN The Netherlands, which is part of ESN International, and it should also direct you to esncar.org. It should comply with the corporate identity of ESN International, which is like branding, basically. It needs to look like it's part of the network's like visual style. And it should also make reference to the partners of ESN The Netherlands, which you're going to hear more about from Richard tomorrow. Are we hanging in there? Yeah, no worries. Okay, next up we get to the procedure of non-compliance. Yeah, it's my job to keep an eye on you guys and make sure you're doing everything as you should. So I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but I will, because it's in my job description. So if you don't comply with legal requirements and duties, quality criteria or something else, we'll notify you. We'll send you a little written notice, be like, hello, we noticed you're not doing X thing. What's up with that? And if it's not solved by the opening of the next general meeting, again, general meetings are national platforms for our purposes, we'll suspend your voting rights, which should be very unfortunate, until it's resolved. If it can persist until the opening of the next general meeting, the National Board might propose an expulsion of your section right after the opening of the general meeting. The vote would need a 2/3 majority to go through. You could, if you get expelled, technically appeal to the general meeting within 30 calendar days after receiving the notification. Only in the case of immediate expulsion, as in you attend the national platform and immediately get expelled. Hopefully that's not going to apply at all this year. It shouldn't, but keep it in mind that there are consequences if you don't follow your legal requirements and your duties. Quality criteria. Now these are kind of more like wish list items. So these are things that you can also implement into your own action plans to see, okay, how are we doing on these fronts? So I definitely recommend making note of these because they're very good ideas. So firstly, have a 3-year strategy plan or similar. Have a yearly or bi-yearly plan for your activities. Have board structures, for example, committees in place. You could organize welcome weeks or something similar. Some sections call them introduction weeks, for example. You could have a buddy system in place. That's also very nice for incoming international students. You should make half-year reports and financial reports. You should have a council of advice, a supervisory board, similar, some sections use different names for it, but it's the same concept. You should attend SIM. That's a really good one, because that's going to give you a head start on a lot of this information. And provide your successors with transition materials. That's also a very important one. And make sure to provide your active members, that's usually like committee members, volunteers, for example, with info sessions about the mission, vision, and the values of ESN. And again, if you're not doing one of these are not duties. If you're not doing one of these, you're not going to get in trouble, but it's definitely recommended, and it's good for you, and it also looks really good to like your university, for example. So definitely would recommend that. Moreover, speaking of your university, you should maintain a good and cooperative relationship with your relevant higher education institution. And you can optionally provide me, the Vice President, with a year report according to the template provided before the last day of your mandate. You should also promote the national activities, that's also a duty. And again, also keep local partner information on esncar.org up to date. Yeah. Again, that was all a little dry, but it is very important, so do be sure to take note of all of that. If you have any questions about it, you can ask me in the future, but you can also ask me right now on the Slido if you want. And I've also, you will already have access to it, but you'll also have access to these you have access to the newbie document already, but if you can't remember where to find it, you can find it through these slides as well, which should answer virtually any question you have, but don't let that scare you from coming to us directly. Anything in the Slido?
Something that I need to do. Thank you. No questions in that case.
No questions.
Section presentation. Section presentation in that case. Yes. In that case, we're going to the section presentation, and the first presentation is going to be ESN Amsterdam.
If someone want to come from ESN Amsterdam, they can come here as well. I mean, we've done our job to come, so you can.
Just forward.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Here you see what's on.
So, hi guys. This is part of the board of ESN Amsterdam. Unfortunately, we have one person in the hostel feeling pretty bad from yesterday, and two people that are not here, but this is us. I'm the president of ESN Amsterdam. I will let the others say who they are, honestly.
Hi, my name is Hanya, and I'm the External Relations Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm PR Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Avery. I'm the Activities Coordinator.
Hi guys, I'm Max, the Secretary.
Yeah, as already said, as you can see, we are a very international board. We have only one person that is Dutch and not even half Dutch, let's say. So this is our mascot that is not here thanks to Avery. And we have another, let's say, mascot or very important person for us, and this is John Lee there. If you see any pictures of the boards, you can thank him for the quality, or if you have some questions, it's because of him, let's say. We organize many activities that you can see here, but maybe Avery can say more as the person that kind of does most of them.
Yeah, this is a pretty exhaustive list of stuff that we do. We also have the buddy program, and we have a lot of cultural events as well. We thought about merging integration and activities this year, but we didn't end up doing that because cultural events are still really popular. But yeah, and also, we might have an international trip upcoming in May to Dublin, so if any of you want to go to Ireland, hit me up.
And from this year, we will probably have some educational and career events, but we'll see about that. I hope so. We have International Student Night every Thursday in Kokos. So if you're in Amsterdam in Thursday, come to us. We are, at least one of us is always there. So please come. It's very fun. We'll sing together whatever you want in the karaoke. You can come and you can choose the song. We will do it with you. We have some social programs like the Buddy program and the Language Tandem program, and you can always visit us if you're in Amsterdam on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. You can always come and just say hi and introduce yourself to get to know each other more. So you can follow us on Instagram, and that's from us. I hope that we'll get to know each other more the next 2 days.
Next up is ESN Breda. Okay, ESN Light, Groningen. Yeah, Groningen, please.
Is it this microphone? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, for 5 minutes. Chill. Okay, hello everyone. We are ESN Groningen. This is our beautiful board. I'll let them introduce themselves very quickly. Leah?
Oh, yeah. Hello, I'm Leah and I'm the president.
Hi, I'm Joe, I'm the secretary.
Hello, I'm Paula, I'm the treasurer.
Hello, my name is Philip, I'm the external relations coordinator.
Hi, I'm Felipe and I'm the integration coordinator.
And my name is Roisin and I'm the public relations coordinator. So a little bit about ESN Groningen. We're made up of about 10 committees with 60-ish active members. We have over 150 events a year. Some of the most known ones, though, would be our introduction weeks. We have one in September, one in February. They take up the most time and most effort and most energy, but they're the most worth it. I think, yeah, we have every committee organizes an event every 3 to 4 weeks, except for 2 in particular, the 2 I'm responsible for, of course. One of the ones is Live Music Night. That's also one of our larger events. We have 2 of those a year. It's basically a student musician concert. It's a lot of fun. What else have we do? Anything else? Oh yeah, the intro weeks, like I said, we have one in September, one in February. They are our biggest and most extreme events that we organize. The one in September just gone, we had, I think it was, 2,000 people attend, which is incredible. I'm still editing the photos, but you will see them very soon, trust, it's taking a while. Our next one is in February for the mainly Erasmus students that come over just for the semester. It's not as big, but it's just as much fun. And Paula is in charge of the excursion committee. She wants you to know we have 8 trips a year as excursions. We went to Ameland last week, which was interesting, if you've ever been. And we have a few more coming up. We have a Christmas market, and we go to Prague and things. It's a lot of fun. Anything else? That's us. It's nice to meet you all.
Next up, ESN Leiden.
We had a presentation sent, right?
Yeah. You can just forward this. You see what's on the screen there, and the mic is working.
Okay. So first off, we're going to present the board to you guys. So Priyanka is here right here. Do you want to introduce yourself quickly, one by one? I think it's best.
Hi, you can call me Rick. I'm the partnership manager at ESN Leiden.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Daphne. I'm the clubs coordinator of ESN Leiden.
Hello, I'm Pelin. I'm the secretary of ESN Leiden.
Hi, I'm Prashta, and I'm the promotions officer of ESN Leiden. And I'm Gaia, and I'm the activities officer of ESN Leiden. Okay. So us in numbers, so we were founded quite early, so yay us, I suppose. We represent also Leiden University. We have a few students from another university, also in Leiden, called Webster University. We have around 1,500 internationals, and here is Penny, our mascot, very cool little piggy. She's actually, if you pay close attention, she's on our hoodies and our shirts, because she's really cool, and we like her very much. Next, we have clubs. So I think Daphne, our club coordinator, is the best representative for this. Do you go?
Yeah, so we have, I think right now, 11 clubs that are going. So they all have their own schedule. Sometimes they're weekly, sometimes bi-weekly. Some of them are just like monthly. We have, for example, cooking club, you see Eddie in the picture. He's also a board member. I thought he looked really cute, so I put him because he's not here. But anyway, we also have like art club, yoga club, music club, or just like volleyball, some sports. We also have cocktail parties every month, and every month it's a different theme. We actually had our first cocktail party of the year last week. It was 80s disco, and it was really fun. We also have a cocktail committee for the people who just want to bartend at the cocktail parties, which is also fun. This is our biggest event of the year. It's the cultural festival with around 600 people just joining, and like more than 20 countries just coming to represent themselves, to like teach each other about the cultures, the traditions, like with their foods, or like dancing workshops. It's like a really huge event. It usually happens like during May or June. I think that's.
Let me do mic. Okay, some upcoming events. So as the activities officer, I'm the one who organizes this. We had a Mario Kart tournament recently. We're organizing another one because it was a really great success. We're having Murder Mystery next month. We have cultural nights happening every month or so. Last one was Germany for Oktoberfest, and next one is, yes, this is from the petting zoo. I took those one in 0.5 because I really, really love the little animals in 0.5. Yes, moving on, this is a few pictures of our really, really awesome board. You can see our other people who are not here because they are either sick or graduating. So, yay them. And finally, this is how you can contact us. Do not hesitate to reach out. We're really friendly and really excited to be working with you guys this year.
Yes, no. Yeah. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Gigi. I'm the president of ESN Maastricht.
My name is Emma, and I'm the secretary and vice president of ESN Maastricht.
I'm Kyle. I'm the treasurer of ESN Maastricht.
Hello everybody, it's Marta, and I'm activity manager of ESN Maastricht.
And I'm Peter. I'm the public relations manager of ESN Maastricht, and also temporarily the partnership manager. And this is Krogobilly, our mascot. He's turning 10 years old, and he's gonna retire.
Yeah, so we've had Krogobilly since 2016, and as you can see, he's a little, he's ready to go, unfortunately. We're gonna get him a wife, and yeah, so basically a little bit about our events. One of the most famous ones, or like the best ones, I guess, is our Roomathon, which is a pub crawl, except instead of going from pub to pub, you go from room to room, like different people's rooms, and it's always a different theme, so you dress up as that theme, the rooms are decorated like that. It's a lot of drinking and challenges that you do. It's a lot of fun. We also have our arrival week in the beginning of first semester and second semester. So this is especially for like new students, exchange, internationals, and it's just a week full of like different activities that we do. Pub crawls, we have karaoke. What else do we have? Yeah, we have a lot, yeah. We have our international kitchen, cocktail workshops. Yeah.
No cocktail committee yet, but
Yeah. So yeah, we have 6 different committees, and we have about like 100 active members currently, and we're really excited to go on this year and just meet all of you guys. We're really excited to be here. We're quite far, so it's nice to be here, see everybody, and yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah?
forward, and then you have 5 minutes.
Okay, that's great. Yes. Thank you.
That's always.
Hello, everyone. This is the board of ESN Nijmegen. Oh. I am Christoph. I'm the president and LR. And
Hello, I'm Laura. I'm secretary and BP.
I'm Wouter, I'm the treasurer.
I am Eralp and I'm the partnerships manager.
I'm Magdalena, I'm the PR manager.
Hello, I'm Bea and I'm the events manager.
so today with you, I wanted to present like 2 fun facts about ESN Nijmegen. The first one is the story of our beautiful mascot, Frikandel. Well, we actually have 4 mascots. We have 4, but he's the main guy. And he had a tough life in the beginning. This was him before ESN. And yeah, it was tough out there. He had a troubled youth and he was roaming the streets of Molenstraat in search of like fast highs until he stumbled across 3G. If people know it, you should know it. 3 Sisters in Nijmegen, in the basement where there was an ESM party. And in that night, he changed his life, and this is him now, after he has joined ESN. The second fun fact, for which I do not have a picture, apparently we have a tradition, it became one in the last 3 years, of having 2 Romanians in the board. It started with the treasurer, Sabine, and apparently it extended to the national board because they also have 2 Romanians. And for the events, I will just let my events manager speak.
Yes, also Frikandel has a friend. It's Bitterbollen. Yeah, all right, so for the events of this year, we really want to focus on cultural events, besides others, of course. We have a committee for that, so far with a modest amount of people, but it's okay. And yeah, we're looking forward to do more pub quiz. We had it recently, it went really well. And otherwise, we organize sports activities, we do some workshops also, and yeah, just also parties quite often. So yeah. Thank you.
Someone's water? So for you as well? Presentation should work. Yes. Just
So
forward.
just this one is forward, right?
Yeah, and then you have 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Sorry? Okay, yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Neil. I'm the president of ESN Breda. All right. The font is already a bit weird, but yeah, this is ESN Breda. And yeah, I'm here today with...
My name is Valeria and I'm marketing manager.
My name is Camilla and I'm the partnerships manager.
Hi, my name is Regina. I'm the events manager.
So what is ESN Breda? So as you all know, we organize ESN Tuesdays, ESN Thursdays, ESN parties, ESN trips, buddy programs like Yo, airport pickups, and also this year we have a really big event coming up, which is Gala. You're going to be hearing that a lot, as national boards had already enough of it, I think. And you can see our mascot here. It's not a bat, it's a...
It's a sugar glider.
Yes. Yeah, here's some events that we had in September. I mean, you can take a look at them. Also, follow us on Instagram to stay updated. Some of the partners we have local in Breda, if you have ESN cards, you come in Breda, you can check them out. We have a good connection with them. And here's our full board of 25-26. So I'm here in the middle, you can see some of us there. And some of them will be here for the next NPs also. Also our volunteer family, which we really, really love. And our ESN office, which you can also come by during these hours whenever you're in Breda. We'll be really, very happy to see you. So yeah, this is ESN Breda.
Thank you. Hope you discovered a bit more about yourselves. And now we will continue with the explanation of families. Anna, please come in front.
My president has trapped me in the chair.
It happens in the national board.
So I get bullied on the WhatsApp group chat, and now people won't let me move. Horrible. Okay, so for this NP and hopefully future MPs, I mentioned at the start during my presentation that I'm trying to restructure how we generally do national platforms. And part of that is making them more community-oriented. For example, the section presentations that you just did, those are a new thing because previously there was not as much interaction between sections and not as much chance for people to show off their sections and what they get up to. So we're going to be implementing that. So this next thing is a little bit of a trial, and we'll see how it works. Don't worry, it's nothing too scary. A family is just a way for us to get you to meet people outside of your community. So for example, the activities community, the BFC community, and outside of your section. We very blatantly stole this idea from ESN Switzerland, okay? This is theft. We stole it. They do it in a far more extensive way. For today, we are pretty much just doing it as like a little extra community meeting with a group of people who you hopefully don't know that well yet. It's going to be made up of just some icebreakers, some socializing. Hopefully there's a chance for you to make some new connections that you otherwise wouldn't necessarily make. And it's just for fun. So you've already seen, hopefully, in the WhatsApp group chat that I sent a document with a list of all the groups. Don't worry, I'm also going to go through them right now. I just want to put up front, if you don't see your name on the list, don't worry, it's totally fine. You just come up to me, and I'll put you in a group, okay? Same thing applies SNA, COA, alumni. If you really want to join one of the buddy hangouts, the family hangouts, I can totally sort you into a group, no worries. Okay. So, firstly, group one is going to be under the leadership of our beautiful president, Phoebe. That is Matteo, Panagiotis, Tom, Giel, Annalena, Dragos, Shalaka, Nel, Maxime, Maral, Pelin, and Eddie, who I don't think is here. So, Phoebe, if you stand up, you can just start congregating people a little bit. Yeah. Tom, yeah. Is this which Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was asking the same.
What is it? Tom Chebis for the first group, yes. Yes. Phoebe, you may rise. You may rise. Follow Phoebe. If you're in group one, you can follow the beautiful Phoebe. I will, no, so the people don't get confused as to which group they're from. Okay, people, yes. You can just gather, you can just, yeah, you can just gather them like right outside. Let's just gather them here. Yeah. Yeah. Group two is going to be going with me. So that's Chris Elle, Liliana, Zoe Sophia, Michaela, Chandra, Kyle, Lucina, Michelle, Louis, Anastasia, Plamena, and Olivia.
You can get up, but you don't have to join me just yet because I got to present the rest of the groups. So you can stay there for now. Yeah. Yeah. Group 3 is going to be with Sabine. So that is Lea, Laura, Camila, Felipe, Gigi, Vera, Indy, Magdalena, Barbu, Hannah, Marina, and Neil. Oh, you also all get to be part of groups, by the way. Yeah. Sabine, it's your group. You have the document in the group chat with everyone, all the participants' names.
What? I know the room, yeah.
Yeah, it's all in the group chat. Yes. Just stand outside and hold up 3 fingers. Yes? Yes. Quiet, thank you. Group 4, Roshan, Carolina, Nerea, Gaia, Kieran, Sartak, Martha, Daniel, Christina, Prajita, Max von H, and Ella. I caught the 2 Maxes, I did not catch the 2 Toms. So if you're group 4, join Jasper. Lovely. Group 5 is going to be with Tessa. So that's Emma, Tom, yeah, Walter, Georgios, Avery, Tala, Eralp, Michelle, Dirk, Jan Philip, and Paula. Barbu, you have a group. You can join after. The group numbers will be shared at the end as well. Yes. Group 6 is going with Mara, and that is Stefan, Jacob, Aria, Valeria, Francisco, Joe, Esme, Edwin, Christoph, Lina, Laureen, Sarah, and Nicolas. Follow the pretty lady. Yes. And then group 7 is going with Richard. That's Daphne, Theodora, Beatrice, Umang, Eddie, Edda, Priyank, Max van W, Brandon, and Nas. There also on the screen there are your group the group numbers. So you can come to me if you didn't get a group called. Come up to me and we'll sort you into one. No worries.
I don't have a group.
What's your name?
Justas, Justas.
Justus. You can join group 1.
Sure.
It's if you go to room 210.
Okay.
And you can say that I sent you. Anna, did you also? Yeah, oh, that's good. Oh, I guess it's because you're not on the sign up list, right? You can go to Sabine 210V. Yes. Hmm? Yes. Okay. Anyone missing a group still? No? Just follow me. It's fine. Girl, she's not on the participant list. No, you didn't sign up officially. That's not the same thing. Okay, group 2, y'all can follow me. There are the group numbers, and you have the document on WhatsApp with all the in your participants list. So, okay. Anyone else for group 2? Got everyone? Okay.
You know where to go?
Richard, within 2 sentences, what are the families? Or what is this?
More bonding. With random functions.
Still community meeting, right?
Yes.
Can I fuck around and find out?
Yeah, that's a beautiful middle. Oh, you can even hear me super well. I am just going to fuck around right here.